What's up, guys? It's Coop Dizzle here, and welcome back to another episode, finally, on the Diamond Society SMP. And it is a beautiful day here in Redstar, and we're just going to hang out today. It's been so long, so much has changed, and I am not quite ready for the next big project yet. So I figured we might make a little bit of a tour out of today's episode, but I wanted to start up here on top of the steampunk house and just take a look at the walled city of Redstar, man. How cool does that look from here? Now there's a little bit of a trick to this. The server can only remember, or it has a 15 chunk render distance, but I have mine set on 32 and it actually remembers the chunks that I've been to until I get outside of that 32 chunk render distance. So that allows me to see this much of the walled city. Yeah, that's kind of weird. You can see over there the wall that kind of goes behind Hodag skyscraper, that one over there. But it doesn't go around there. Maybe I just didn't fly back around there or something like that. But still a really cool view. And look around at the slums, man. I posted a picture on Twitter very recently showing off the slums and saying, once upon a time, do you remember when all of this was a birch forest? It was a birch forest that went about to probably where that bank is, where Techno Gizmo's Redstar bank is. But anyway, it's really, really cool, man. We've got this crashed airship over there that Cortez Areno's gradually been working on, and he's building another little city in there. We've got so much stuff. So I want to start off the episode. I'm going to turn my render distance down so I can get the higher frame rates. Right now, I am rocking a 43 FPS, 40 FPS. So I'm going to turn my render distance down a little bit, and I'll meet you back on the ground level. And we're going to get this party started, I guess. Okay, so, there's so much to talk about. It's really hard to know where to start. Like, you may notice that my resource pack looks a little bit different, in particular the leaves, which I'm going to admit right away does not look good on these kinds of trees right here where you've got the log poking through. But on most of the other trees and other bushes and things, it looks really, really cool. If you've been following B000100 and what he did with the leaves in his resource pack, or Uncle Jam, if you happen to follow him, then you'll know what I did to get this, and I'm going to talk about it more in my next Sanctuary video. But anyway, so that's the thing, the resource pack, Sanctuary resource pack has been updated. Let's take a look. There were some things that happened while I was gone. So, finally rolling in the diamonds, thanks for your help, Addictive G, and that was from, gosh, can we even see it from here? I turned my render distance back down so we can't see it, but I built a retainer wall for her a few months ago, and there was another diamond block here and here and here, I think, and some diamonds here. I took a lot of those. I've used a lot of them, but anyway, so that's pretty cool. Thanks so much, Addictive G, and it looks like we get to keep the shulker box, which is sweet. So we've got that, and then we have these. The Easter Bunny was too tired to climb up your mountain. Check behind it. Happy Easter. So this is a secret bunny project. Let me see. It looks like we're going to need to sleep soon. Maybe let me do that first. But anyway, this was all the way back from Easter, guys. And I never went to check out what the secret bunny was. All right, we're just going to take you with us. You are coming with us. I never went to do that because I wanted to record it, right? So this giant Easter bunny has just been chilling behind the mountain here. There it is, right there. Okay, so let's come down here and take a look. Oh, okay. My internet connection is not so great right now because of... oh, do I even have... Okay, I do have some dirt, but why scaffold with dirt when I have diamonds? Let's just use the diamond blocks to scaffold up here. Because we're balling. Alright. Anyway, what was I on about? I can't remember. Let's open this up. New recipes unlocked. Sweet. Alright, what have we got? Oh, some redstone lamps. That's cool. A few diamond blocks. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. I'll take the ender pearls and melons. Why not? And some cookies. Sweet. Well, thanks so much, dude. Let me sleep the night away real quick so we don't have to fear for our lives. Alright, so we got that taken care of. Now we can tear down this Easter bunny. And, should we time-lapse tearing this down? Maybe we should. Alright, let's do it. Let's do a time-lapse of tearing down the Easter bunny here. Alright, so where to begin this tour of the server? Oh man, I don't have a bow. I am really... Okay, what happens if we go up here? I think I know where this leads. Okay, so much has happened and the server's changed a lot. I mostly want to show you some stuff that I've done off camera. So let's see. Let's start over here. Unfortunately, it started raining on us. Yep, there it is. So I'm going to have to deal with some mobs, but check out this mountainside. This mountainside used to not have a whole lot. Where's a better place we can look at it from? Maybe up here? Can I make it? Yes. Alright, so here we go. This mountainside here, and it's looking pretty cool. Now, this was originally part of my plan. I should have done this like on episode 2, but I wanted to have a pathway where I could walk up to my house, and now there is one. So the pathway starts on these stairs right here and goes around that corner. And there's sort of like a staircase that goes up to here, and then you go along this way. You can come down here just to visit, or you can go up through there, and that gets you up to the house. So I finally have a way up to my house. What, a year later? No, it's not been a year, has it, that we've been on this map? I don't think so, but several months. I should have done that a long time ago. And, as a matter of fact, check it out. We have a new neighbor. Someone moved in to the little houses, which is really cool. Let's see, and it looks like they're being harassed by a jerk, so let's go take care of that for him. Hey, leave my neighbor alone, man. So, check it out. Look. What's up, Amos? How's it going, dude? You're a funny guy. I'll see you around, alright? Take care, Amos. Alright, so, anyway, but yeah, you can see how we just get through here. I tried to add some detail, like a bunch of dirt, because we are in the slums, you know, people are working here at the docks, and so they're probably not clean, you know, and they're tracking dirt all over the place. I couldn't do it on the slabs, unfortunately. But yeah, we come up here, it's more of the same kind of thing. Just lots of storage everywhere, people just leaving their stuff laying around. And that gets us all the way up to our house, which is pretty cool, I think. So that was a nice little project. Let's see, there's another little project, a very small project. I want to play Landscaping Fairy real quick, so let's go do that. Will I be able to fly? Heck no. There we go. Alright. Doesn't look like it's nighttime yet. I wish I could sleep this away. Oh, check it out. We've got some new members and some returning members. You may or may not recognize this kind of build, but this sort of house on a train build, this is by Pleasant Muse, and it is the new Spruce Caboose. The Spruce Caboose was his base in his single-player series, which is a fun series if you want to check that out, Pleasant Muse. He hasn't released any videos yet, though. I think maybe I don't know if he just overestimated what he'd be capable of. Addictive G added in this bridge. But anyway, Pleasant Muse is sort of back, and he's been hanging out from time to time, which has been really cool. Pleasant Muse, of course, is one of the founders of the server. Now, I'm looking around in here. Oh, it looks like it's nighttime. Although we won't be able to sleep the rain away, will we? Dang it. Anyway, what was I on about? It's always cool to have the founders back on the server. But anyway, so we've got this little area over here that I'm sleeping in. And hopefully I'll wake up from eventually. I know my connection's bad, but come on. There we go. Oh, is that going to clear the rain? It did! Sweet. Alright. So, anyway, we've got this little commercial area here. We have this really cool build by Lurgan, where he just sells blocks. We have this area over here by Rymanora. I can't remember what she sells. She used to sell nether stuff. Now I think she sells white blocks. And since she's been on an anti-nether kick, Hodag Roamer came in to fill the gap and built this little nether stall right here where you can buy quartz ore, which is sweet. They have a little rivalry going on, which is pretty funny. And then there's just this sort of sidewalk here. And I feel like, I don't know what to put in here, but I feel like we should add some details. Like maybe some little stalls or something like that. But the pathway actually comes from here across this bridge and follows this. Now there are some bushes that I put in a really long time ago as part of the wall. Are these? Yeah, part of the wall design? They sure are. Or maybe they were extended. Someone may have extended the bushes to add some detail in this area over here, which would be cool. But I feel like we could just use a little bit of tree action. So we want some tall trees here. Let's start... Oh my gosh. Yeah, let's start right here. So I'm going to need those. I'm going to need these. I should have brought some bone meal with me as well. Whoops. There we go. Let's get that back. So we're just going to plant a handful of trees around the place. And I tell you what, I'll get some bone meal, grow them up, and we'll come back and check it out. I'm not going to do much. I might plant a few bushes here and there too, but just to kind of fill in some of the space, you know what I mean? And maybe one day, if no one else does it, maybe we'll come in here and try and add some detail to make this place look more alive. But let me plant some trees first, and then I'll be right back. Check it out, guys. I think it's looking a lot better now. Just from a distance, now we've got these buildings that are nestled in the trees a little bit. Well, we really only have the two buildings, right? Make sure I have my wings on. Let's fly over there. And actually, let's fly over here so we can get kind of a feel for how it looks. Oh, that was a little bit of a rough landing. Hello. That spider scared me a little bit, but luckily it's daytime. We don't have to really worry about it. But yeah, so just to make sure that it still looks good from the ground level, right? We can't really see much right now, but we're coming up on it here in just a second. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Lurgan's shop still looks nice, peeking out over the trees like that. You can still see Rymanora's house. That was kind of my concern with growing trees, especially tall trees, is that you wouldn't be able to see the buildings very well. But I think that's looking really good. I think that looks much nicer, in fact, than just having it all empty. So I went through with some vines, and I really need to get in the habit of carrying string with me because I don't like stuff like that. Like, I don't really want it to feel like a swamp tree. I really just want it to feel like there's moss growing up around the tree. So, I don't know, but I guess that's going to happen if I'm not carrying string with me. Went ahead and planted a few trees here in this little concrete area. Now, if someone wants to come in here and build a little shop or a little, what's it called? What are those things called? Like that one over there? Stall. If someone wants to build a little stall, feel free to chop these trees down, okay? They're just here to fill in the space for now, but that space is definitely available for anyone who wants it. I also added some bushes just in and around the place just to kind of, again, fill in more space. Added a whole bunch of bone meal. More bone meal than what I would normally do, but I figured this is the slums, and one of the complaints I always got building in the slums is that the slums looked too nice. So I'm trying to kind of encourage it to look really, I don't know, ragtag, overgrown, messy, stuff like that. So it feels more slummy. Oh, I like this over here too. Now we have these trees sort of in the way, so we can still get a nice view of what's across the lake, but we have more things that are sort of in the way, and it adds more depth to the whole area. You know what I mean? Let's go fly around and check out some other stuff. Let's leave the slums behind and check out some other stuff in the city here. So one of the new members, I don't think I mentioned, he may have been new since the last Diamond Society video I did, but his name is Geksu. Geksu the human, I think, but just he goes by Geksu. And this is one of his builds right here. He's working on his first skyscraper, and his single player world, he was building a whole city by himself. And I just saw that and I was like, man, you need to be on the Diamond Society. Like, we build cities, that's what we do. And he has fit right in. But he's working on this really cool library. He just released an episode on this. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but so far it's looking really, really nice. Like, there's just a whole bunch of areas where you can go chill and read. And, yeah, just little relax areas, which is pretty cool. And let's see. Over here, we have a build by Crafting Mantis. I think I showed off some of her stuff in a recent episode. She's the one who did the flying airship. And so this build's looking pretty impressive as well. I really like the multiple colored stained glass here. And what else have we got? Traven completed his Darkwood Tower. And it's kind of an interesting variation on the Darkwood Tower. Let's see if we can get up here. A little bit higher. There we go. So yeah, you can kind of see he's got this dome on top, this multicolored dome. And I'm not sure what the colors represent, if anything. But I really like these little peaks right here. I think that's a pretty cool effect. Rymanora did her first skyscraper, so I was really proud of her. I know she's really proud of finishing it. And yeah, she's just been contributing a ton to the server. So, and look at how cool that looks, man. Look at the detail on that. And steampunk, she nailed it. Like, I don't know how to do a steampunk skyscraper, and she nailed it first try, so that was really cool. We have a Theiss contributed his second build to the walled city. which is this healing waters. Yeah, I think that's what it is. That's where the regen effect is coming from. So it's just a public park area with this cool monument in the center. And then over here, we have these twin towers. I can't remember the names of the twin towers these are based on, but they're from Malaysia. And it was really cool. I just watched a video earlier by Green Matthias, or Matthias. I still don't know how to pronounce his name. But anyway, he's from Malaysia, and these twin towers are from Malaysia. And he said that August is actually the month of Malaysia's independence, and so this build is very timely for any viewers in Malaysia, which is pretty cool. That was totally unplanned. But anyway, we have the twin towers, we have a sky bridge in the middle, and the purpose of these skyscrapers is to serve as our map rooms. Now I think I'm going to come back in here and basically take all of these maps out and put sea lanterns or glowstone behind them, so that way the map is lit up really well. But check out how large this map is, fam. It's humongous. I think it's a 9x9 map, okay? So just a gigantic map, and it's really, really cool. Like, here's the docklands. Of course, there's not a whole lot in the docklands yet, at least not on land. We've got the airship here. We have the prison, which barely just comes in over here. And then we have the actual docks here. We have lots of space to fill in the docklands, so that's one area. Check it out. You can follow the railroad all the way from the Grand Central Station here, all the way around. It goes through this mountain, right? Comes out over here, comes through here, and you can follow it. Like, it's so cool, this whole map. You really get a sense of how well filled in the slums area is, and you really get a good sense of how well filled in the uptown area is. Like, you can see there are all these little houses just kind of dotted about. There's Mottwarts right there. Rymanora's area, which is looking really nice. And let's see, and then we've got Factorium over here, which is starting to really come into its own. In fact, that might be another good place to check out. But one thing I did with the maps is I made two maps, basically when you are looking at this map, the map faces the direction you're facing. So like in front of us, out that way, is the docklands, and so that's why the docklands are on top. If you come over here, you know what, let me get my ender pearls. There we go. So if you come this way, we're facing the slums out in that direction, and so the slums are at the top of the map. So it faces the direction that you're facing, which I think is pretty neat. Alright, so we got that build done, and I also, when the next video or the next Sanctuary episode comes out, you'll see I built these towers on Sanctuary. I actually built them there first, but there's no sky bridge, and they're going to serve a totally different purpose in Sanctuary. But check out Factorium. A few people have contributed, or a couple of people have contributed to Factorium in a big way. So Traven finished his railroad station, and so I believe we're going to have some railroad lines, some small railroad lines that branch out of here and go all over Factorium to the different factories. And then the main railroad line also comes through here. We have this really cool concrete shop by Gexu. It looks really cool, and it is blinged out to the max. And so that's looking really nice. We got a couple of shops here. BC's Bone Shop, which is really cool. It has a lot of like machinery and stuff inside of it. We have Traven's clay, or I guess now it would be a terracotta shop. And then Traven just completed this apartment complex here. This area of Factorium is going to be called Workers Row. And the idea is that this is where all of the workers live, is in this little area. They live and shop here, and then they go off to the factories in the remote parts of Factorium. But check this out, man. Steampunk Apartments, he nailed it. I think this looks really cool. Like, I really like how that looks with the magma blocks up against the andesite. And if we get over here, get a decent view over here, I just think all of that looks really, really cool. Don't you think so? I think it does. So let's zoom off here. Leowin has been doing some work out here in the Docklands area. He's kind of getting all of this leveled off and ready to go. Well, with my resource pack, this does not look awesome, does it? That's one disadvantage to having the better leaves, quote-unquote better leaves. But he did add the docks in here. And here's kind of a view of how it looks from down here. Oh, cool, he added some stalls. and some glazed terracotta, I guess is what it's called. But yeah, let's fly around and take a look from a distance. This looks really cool from a distance. Check that out. Oh, and check out the crane. All right, let's fly a little bit further away. Okay, that should be enough. But yeah, that crane looks pretty sweet. It's a little hard to see in the dark. But yeah, he did a great job with the docks. It's looking really cool. And I'm curious to see how the docklands will turn out all together. Check out this bad boy. In fact, let's take a look at it from up here. Yeah, maybe from up here. Okay, good landing. Can we jump out to here? Oh, look at that parkour skill. Anyway, look at this prison. This is by Green Matthias as well. And it's supposed to be modeled, from what I've heard, it's modeled after a queen, like the chessboard piece. And man, does it look good. I really like how this turned out. So many cool builds on the Diamond Society. Like, I'm really proud to be... Oh no! Dang it. Save. I'm really proud to be a part of this server. And coming on here and seeing stuff like this is super motivating. Like, check that out, man. That's just so cool. Let's go over to Uptown real quick. We'll take a look at that. And especially this area over here, Mottwarts. I don't know if you remember what Mottwarts looked like. Mottwarts. Let's take a look at it from over here, maybe we can get a good view. This is Hodag's skyscraper here. It's still in progress. But yeah, check that out. We get a decent view. Yes, okay. But yeah, man, that's looking really cool. So he's got a tower over here where there's like classrooms and a library. I think this tower is Slytherin Tower. There's another tower for, or either tower or commons area or something like that for Gryffindor. You've got, I can't remember all the, I'm not even going to try. I can't remember all the names and all the characters, but he recently added this bridge. He's got Hogsmeade going on over here, which I think he should call Botsmeade. And so he's got just more farms and stuff. I think green, that's a build that he's contributing. This is a community build area, so we should probably think of something to contribute to it. Let's see. Oh, other cool builds around this area. Rymanora has added some stuff. Let's see if we can get up here. It's really weird not having the flight sound effect. But yeah. Let's take a look at it from right here, maybe. Would be good. Yeah, you can kind of get an idea. So basically, you've got this main island here, and that's where her main house is. But then she created, from scratch, this floating island here. And that looks really cool. And I want to say there's another island or something, but I don't know. This might not be the best angle to see it from, but I feel like showing you everything from flying around, you don't really get to just pause and take a good look at the details. Do I have my bed with me? I sure don't. That is a shame. I kind of hate trying to show this off at nighttime. But anyway, so we're going to check out Matthias' Cathedral next. Look at this bad boy. Look how fancy all the gold blocks and stuff up top. He's got a bit more work to go, but man, is it an epic build. Truly, look at it. It's truly an epic build. But just really, really cool. And I like the landscaping he's done along the outside as well with like the rose gardens. I think that's really cool. But yeah, man, this is really, really coming together now. As I just said that I don't like showing you stuff while flying around because it's just a quick look, right? And then we have to turn around and change course. But anyway, super cool builds on the Diamond Society, just all over the place. So if you were missing Diamond Society content from me, there's no reason you shouldn't go subscribe to everybody else on the server because there are just so many cool builds going on. Let's pop in here. BC added these portals on each of the corners of Redstar. So there's like, this one connects up the slums and the and uptown areas, and so there's sort of one in each corner, right? Let's go check out the actual Nether hub because it is looking beautiful. Okay. By the way, Diamond Society members, does anyone recognize this sword, the Dane, in memory of Muse? Or yeah, Muse. Anyway, it's from the original UHC. I still have this sword that I picked up in UHC, and when I died and lost my really amazing sword, this was my only backup. So I've just been sporting this ancient sword. But yeah, man, check out the ceiling. He's got nether brick slabs, and but not over every single block, just over enough to give it some depth, right? And some contrast. And just, oh man, everything looks so cool. Like, you'll have to go watch his video, and he goes into detail. But he recently, for example, added some glazed terracotta and stained glass to these pillars to kind of help mark out, like, blue is for docklands. So you know that the docklands are basically on this side, and white is for uptown, right? So basically this, you know that this portal here is at the corner of the docklands and uptown. So it's really easy to figure out now what area of the nether hub you're sort of running towards, which is really nice. And he encased the entire thing in black stained glass, which you can kind of see there. The mezzanine has been expanded. I kind of want to check that out. I haven't been up there yet. Let's see if we can get up there this way, like this. Okay, perfect. Oh my gosh, yeah, dude. This whole area. So you used to be able to just run around on this glass area right here. And granted, there's nothing up here that you'd want to see, but the fact that it's there, I think is pretty cool. And these pillars look much cooler from up here compared to how they look from down below. This looks really, really neat. So anyway, just, man, lots of incredible work. BC, as always, is just an incredible builder and does some incredible things. Even these little details right here, like, check this out. This is supposed to look like a small nether portal. Yeah, nether portal. And he had, yeah, see the particles? Now, obviously, this is just stained glass, but you kind of get that portal-y effect because of the particles, which he gets from, what are they called? Ender chests. Like, I would have never thought of that. Super, super cool. All right, we better eat real quick because the last epic build that I want to show off is I want to show off the progress on the spawn. Like, our spawn is seriously going to go down as one of the coolest spawns of any SMP ever in the history of Minecraft, and all because of Cortezarino. Get ready, this is gonna freaking blow your mind. Alright, here we are. This is cool. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Where are we? We are inside of the world engine, and I'm pretty sure I've shown off the world engine before, but like, check it out. We've got the rockets, we have machinery all over the place, we have life. So like, this is where the life is formed, I guess. But if we head up here, we can head up. This has a couple of levels to it. And we have this area up here. This is sort of where you spawn in, or possibly you'll spawn in on top of this globe here. But oh my gosh, there's so much to see. Like, you can't take it all in at once, right? So these are supposed to be like fuel reactors, right, that feed the rockets down below. Super cool. Very, very cool. You can see these legs stretching out on all 4 of the cardinal directions, and just more machinery, and it's unbelievable. What's really going to blow your mind is when I actually get some distance. Like, okay, which way? I can't even see it anymore, but I think, okay, there's the Iron Titan. Let's fly out over here and get a really good look. Oh, dang it. Oh, I almost made it. Okay, this will have to work. Bum, 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 bum. Look at it, guys. It is just incredible. Incredible. I mean, there we go. I mean, come on. Like, he's been working at this for months. And it's all legit survival. Oh my gosh, look at it. It's unbelievable. So, if you're not following Cortezarino, you really should. There is, as a matter of fact, something else I wanted to do in this episode. I have one more big project to show off that I worked on since the last episode. But first, check out this little number that BC's put together recently. You can see this little miniature obsidian pillar with the ink crystal floating on top. This is to mark out that, hey, this is how you get to the end. And similar to the end tunnel from last season, he kind of brought back that idea for this season as well. And not sure if it's done yet, but it's looking cool as always. It's got little you know, cells and things, very similar to a stronghold. So that's cool and very welcome. But the end, have I ever shown you guys? Oh yeah, this is, you've probably seen this before. This has been here for a while by Lurgan. But this is our end portal room, which I think turned out really, really cool. But have you ever seen our end? And again, most of this is by BC. A couple other people have pitched in here and there. But it is really just amazing. So we fly around all of the little portals here that you get by killing the dragon subsequent times. They're all activated, and you can get to all of them via this walkway with staircases in each of the cardinal directions. If we fly out over this way, we have that really cool staircase we came in on, and of course there's a tunnel. I'm not sure why the entire tunnel is covered with water, but this gets us out to our Enderman farm. And the Enderman farm itself is really cool. Let's see if I can make it in there. Okay, that was a little bit scary. But anyway, all of this is storage for ender pearls. Like all of the double chests that you can see are all ender pearls. Okay, now how did I get in here? I got in through this way. Alright, here comes the really scary part. Whoo! Okay. Luckily, my internet connection is a lot better. That's one of the reasons I've been able to put out so many videos lately. And I wanted to make a vlog. I haven't been able to yet. But for those of you who are still watching, the true Coop Dizzle family members, the inner circle, that's the big thing I need you guys to know. Is the reason I was gone for so long is because my internet was just sucking it up. And now I've got a better internet connection. We're going to fly off in this direction here. And I'll show you the big reveal for one of the big projects we're going to be working on soon. There it is. You recognize this? Sure you do. The space station, baby. Now, BC brought to my attention that there is another YouTuber, a full stacker, who claims to be making the first space station in the end. But as you know, we started this a long time ago. And BC went ahead and imported this onto the current map, the current end map for Traven and I, so we would have a chance to finish it. And what you may not remember is that most of what you see here, well, most of it was, I guess, completed. We basically had this flat part, we had this curve, and all the way up to there. But all of this side I have added since then, and I did that all in about the span of a week or two. Let me go ahead and, can I go ahead and start flying up? Look at how massive this is, guys. This is a huge, huge project. Alright. Let's fly over here to our snow farm area. Oh, beautiful landing. But yeah, so it looks really cool. It is appropriately massive. And I think we're going to be able to finish the outer shell of this very soon. So the plan is, and I don't know if we're going to do this next episode. We may. I've got a couple ideas for the next episode, and then I'll tell you what, you can tell me what you want to see, okay? So idea number one is we come in and we try to get this finished the best that we can. The top part goes a lot faster than the bottom part because you can just mimic the circles you see down here. Doing this is the real time-consuming part because you have to count it, and that's kind of tough. So we're gonna have to count about 3 more circles, right? And then the rest of it will be cake. So we can come in, we can try to get this finished or as much done as we can. That can be an episode. Or we can go to Redstar, and I really want to start adding some life to Redstar. And what I mean by that is mostly in the form of vehicles. Like I want to go in the lake and the slums, I want to add some boats. I want to go to the docklands and add some boats. I want to go all over the streets of Redstar. All over the streets of Redstar. Hello, there's a familiar face. Did you catch who that was? Give you another shot at him. What's up, little buddy? He's hanging out here at the space station too. But I want to go and add vehicles all over Redstar. So I think that would be a really cool project. I mean, it's a bunch of small builds, granted, but definitely much needed. You know what I mean? Alright, let us hope that I don't die again. Good, I can actually see where I'm going. That was how I died last time, as I started flying back and the chunks didn't load. But anyway, guys, I've been talking for absolutely ages. Let's just take a nice gentle landing over here and sign off this episode. So let me know. I'll put a poll on the video. It's really cool that you can see it from here. But anyway, I'll put a poll in the video. Ooh, I don't want to look at any Enderman though. Okay, perfect. We can do it just like that. Oh, look at that hero shot right there. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching all the way through the video. Let me know in the poll, do you want to see us bring life to Redstar in the form of tons and tons of vehicles, and I mean a dozen or more probably, vehicles in the next episode, or would you like to see us return to the space station and see if we can finish the donut portion of it? Once we get the donut in, then we can try and put the flooring in. Excuse me, and at that point we'll be able to put in farms and actually get the proper base build going. So let me know in the poll, let me know in the comments. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to hit the like button, show some support for the return of the Diamond Society. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe, join the Coop Dizzle family, and share the video as well. Help spread a good word about the series and the channel. Until next time, my friends, thanks so much for hanging out with me today, and may you be happy, may you be well, and take care. I'll see you later.